Poor posture. Poor posture. Somebody wrote poor posture. I did not know I was in a beauty pageant. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and I hope you guys enjoyed my other videos that I have been uploading lately. I know it's a little bit different from what I'm usually uploading, like the BGC stuff, but like I'm still gonna do the reactions to BGC and all. But I also want to do other things like the Storytime videos, or like reacting to scary tags, or reacting to like other things, or taking like the random quiz test, or like telling you guys a little bit more about myself, because I don't really tell you guys that much about myself. All you guys see is me reacting to a video, and that's cool. Like, I like doing the reaction videos to the Bad Girls Club anyways, but I kind of want to like transition a little bit from that, and I'm so sorry if the lighting, it's freaking horrible. Like, I feel like it's horrible. Like, I'm looking at myself and I see I want to keep recording, and I'm not gonna let this badass weather go to waste. So, and that's one of the things I hate. Like, every time I tell somebody, oh, like, I'm from Florida, they're all like, oh my god, Florida, I want to go there. Like, oh my god, sun. Like, no. Y'all want to see what Florida is? This is what Florida is. It's like literally summer. It's literally just 2 o'clock, and it looks like I'm ready to go to sleep or eat dinner. Like, it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon. No. During summer, all it does is rain. Today, I have like a bunch of little stories to tell about my English class when I was in high school, my senior year. And let me tell you something. This bitch right here. This bitch right here was hated. Not just by me, by even the kids from junior year that knew about her hated her, and they're like, oh, I don't want that bitch. So I'm gonna be telling you guys a bunch of stories from this class just in one video, in this video. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and let's get started with the little mini stories. Let me just tell you guys a little something about this lady. She was she was a liar at the very beginning. She lied. She lied from like her roots to the bottom of her hair. Like, she lied. She lied because when we came into senior year and we had English class, our teacher was moved on to another different class. So we had nothing but substitutes from the very beginning to like October, I think. This lady, like, we had like just subs and stuff. And then our teacher finally came in. And the sub knew of this teacher, supposedly. I wasn't there that day, but my friend told me, well, I wasn't there that day, but my friend told me what she had said about our new actual real teacher, because the sub knew her. And she said that she was real mean, she was a bitch, she was all this, and she was very strict. Like, you cannot play with her. Like, she is really like hardcore. Like this one, you are not gonna be able to even use your cellular device. Basically, the teacher actually came in and she said, and the kids told her, they were like, yo, like, are you like strict because the sub said like she knew you, blah blah, and she was saying that you were like very strict and stuff like that, and we cannot play with you. And she literally stood there and said that that was a lie. She said that that was a lie, that she's not strict at all. She's very chill, laid back, like, just do her work and she won't be in your biz and all this extra shenanigans. Okay, so we're like, okay, so the sub is a straight up a liar. Well, weeks go by and we finally get our teacher. Now, I actually don't remember the first date with her, but days goes in and this lady is a nightmare. She's the devil. I thought she was a Lucifer himself. Like, this lady right here was one to not play with. Like, you could not joke around her. She didn't want you on your cell phone. She wanted your phone in your pockets and off at all times. She would give you detentions. You cannot be late. She was keeping up with your passes. Like, if you asked her to go to the bathroom, she will, and you come back and give her your pass back, she will keep it in her drawer just to know how many times you have asked her for a pass. She would not let you talk. Well, she will let you talk at certain times. She will get certain kids in trouble for no reason. Like, she will have her favorites and she will have her not so favorites. But sometimes she will go like against her favorites. But most of the time she would like hate on kids for no reason. Like, let me tell you, like, me and her, we bumped heads a lot at the beginning. Like, I would argue back with her and she would argue with me, because she literally would not stop arguing with you. Like, she would continue. She was one of those. And she would say slick ass comments, and she would say like little things under her breath. Yeah, like, you're not slick. Like, what's good? But I finally like came into a conclusion and realized that you cannot be like that with this lady, because she will grade you by your behavior and if she liked you or not. That's what everybody thought, because she would give like bomb ass grades to like certain kids, and then like even if you did your work, like for her to give a bad grade, she would not even grade the work that you did. So I came into the conclusion, the realization that you cannot be like arguing with this lady. You are going to have to play this smart if you try to graduate. You're gonna have to be smart about every decision that you do in this class. And it worked for me. It worked until the end. Just wait for the end. So I became more friendly to her. I would walk in the class and be like, oh hey. If she says be quiet, you better be quiet. If she says look up, you better look up. And when she's talking, look at her. Like I will look at her and like make sure that I'm listening, blah blah. Don't ask her questions about the work. She does not like that. Like, once she explains something, you ask her, like, yeah, you're going to get a bad grade regardless if you do it or not, because she's going to think that you weren't paying attention. So that's just a little background about her. Oh, she's crazy, too. Like, she is crazy. Like, she will hunt you down if she sees you skipping and walk by her door. She will open that door, and she will catch you. She will. And she will call you she will give you, like, it's just, she is the devil. Now you guys have an idea of how horrible this lady actually is with us, how she was with us for no reason. Like, it was never that deep. It was never that deep. So first story that I'm going to tell you is, it was kind of towards like the end of the year where we had to take like our senior finals and stuff like that on this computer, and we had to take this test called, I don't think I can say the name of the actual company, because it was like, this company was like their name was, I can't say it, but their name was, and then it did, like, clearly that did not matter to them. I'm just gonna say that. Like, it did not, it was something matters, and clearly it didn't matter to him, because like, you couldn't like scroll right, like the shit was off. It was horrible. It was like, if it was like, if we were taking the test in 2005, like, crap, we're in 2017, like, come on now. So my test wasn't popping up. Everybody else's test was boom 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 popping up. Everybody was taking their test, everybody was chilling. I'm sitting in class and I'm like, holy shit, like, happy as hell for one, because I don't gotta take this test, but she's telling us that we have to take the test, and I'm like, okay, well, my test ain't popping up. Like, it's not popping up. Like, I log in, blah blah, and it tells me that there's no test available for me right now. And I raise my hand, and I'm sitting there, waving high, and she's literally sitting right there, and she does not even bother to look. She looks, but she doesn't even like, yes, may I help you? No, like, nothing. So I'm still raising my hand, and then she finally gives up, and she's like, what's, yes, Javier, like, what's wrong? And I'm gonna tell her, like, see, the test ain't popping up for me. Like, I logged in, I logged out, I turned on my computer, I did everything, but it's not popping up. You know what she proceeds to tell me? She proceeds to tell me that everybody's test else worked, so why isn't mine working? So something I must be doing something wrong in order for the test not to pop up, because everybody else is taking their test. But let me remind you something, bitch. I'm not every single human in this classroom. I'm my own person. So if shit don't go well for, just because shit is going well for others, it's not gonna go well for me. Like, you're dumb for even saying that. I tell her, I'm like, no, like, no, like, it's not popping up. Like, it's saying that she cuts me off, and she's like, try again, because it needs to work for you. If it's working for everybody else, it needs to work for you. So you need to, like, keep trying it. It's gonna pop up. It's gonna pop up. Like, she is 100% sure that I'm gonna be able to take this test today. So I keep trying. I try again. I'm like, you know what? Breathe in, breathe out. Like, this bitch is like this. We're gonna give her another chance. Log back in, no test. Turns out the computer, turns it back on, logs back in, no test. I did it for like 5 times. So now I'm getting heated. So there's no test. And I decide to not raise my hand this time, but get up and walk to her and be like, look, I'm just gonna show you, because clearly you're not comprehending. You're not. So I walk over there, I'm like, look, miss, like, this is what it's showing me. Like, it's not me. Like, this is what it's showing me. She doesn't even look up. She's like, no. Go back to your desk. I don't want to see it. Your test better work for you, because it's working for everybody else. So go back and try to take your test. And I'm like, are you fucking kidding? Is this a joke? I sit back down, and in my head, I'm like, does she want to play this game with me? Like, this is the game that we're playing. So I decide to turn off my laptop, close that and just sit there. And I just sat there. And I literally, like, I just sat there and waited for the bell to ring. And I was the first one to exit that motherfucking building. That was one thing that happened. She didn't really say Nathan to me or anything of the sort. Now, the next story that I'm going to tell you guys is basically I would skip her class a lot. Like, I was at the beginning, I would skip her class so much. Like, I was never there. I feel like she had a feeling that I was skipping but never said anything. That was so weird. But so this is 2 different days, and this is 2 different stories, but they're all kind of these 2 are like really short, so I'm just gonna blend them in together. One day I was skipping her class, and basically her class is like in the back. Like, we have 3 big main buildings with 3 floors, and then we have some extras in the portables because it's a lot of students, like I said, could not fit. So her class was in the portables, and then there was other portable sections that you will have to go through the first portables to get to the other portables. There was another easier way around, but at the time I didn't take that way. So I skipped her class, and I was going to lunch with my friends, blah blah blah, like chilling, everybody's having fun. Then it was time to go to 6th period, and I had to go to the other portables, but my dumb self went through in front of her portable, and she was standing in her door. Like, she was standing on her door, like, and everybody knew she did that. I don't know why I went through that way that day. Like, I literally forgot that I skipped her class. And then, but she saw me. I had 1 headphones in, and she saw me, and I didn't have music playing in my ears. I don't even remember, but I heard her yelling. She was like, Javi, like screaming my name, like, Javi, Javi. And I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, I just walked. Like, I walked. I did it. Power walk. Like, I walked and ignored the shit out of her. So the next day, showing up to her class was terrifying. It was horrible. I was like, holy shit. Like, what if she remembers? Like, oh my God. Like, this literally just happened. Like, what the fuck? I'm gonna get in so much trouble. Nothing. I walked by her class, and she's like, Javi, I gotta tell you something. And I was like, oh my gosh. Start praying. Little did I know, it wasn't even about me skipping yes and how she saw me. Like, she did not say anything about that. And I was just like, oh my God, thank you, Lord. Like, she completely forgot. And I'm like, still to this day, I'm like, how the hell did you forget that? Like, bitch, were you that old? Okay, guys, so one of the juiciest stories that I'm about to tell you, like, this story is like so fucking like annoying to even think about. We had to do a big project. It was our final grade project, the final grade project that I was talking to you guys about. We had to pick like 10 literary devices and 2 songs, 1 old and 1 new, and that kind of like were like the same theme and stuff like that. And you have to do a PowerPoint. 5 literary devices on the old and 5 literary devices on the new, and like with the theme and lyrics and all that shit. And like, it was just the most pointless shit I have ever done. I don't listen to music and look for literary devices, bitch. I listen to music to jam. Like, teachers need to get that shit right. Like, they ruin shit. Like, what the fuck does that? Like, that shit is so whack. Like, I can't. I hated that. I had a partner, and I did 5, she did 5. We worked on it for weeks and stuff like that, and we did good. Now, the day to present, the girl was not there. My partner was not there with me to present the project. So I had to go up, and I had to do that shit by myself. Now, let me tell you something. Like, when it comes to me, I'm very outgoing, I'm funny, like, you know, like, I'm life of the party. Like, I could be funny, I could be sour, I could be like, you know, whatever. But I hate presenting in front of a classroom full of kids and then present stupid shit. Like, if it's something that's like worth presenting. Like, I was just nervous because of her. She would make you so motherfucking nervous because you cannot mess up. She would call you out while you're up there presenting. So I had to do it, and I was nervous. I got to say I was nervous as shit, like, whatever. But I was trying my best. I was trying to be chill. I was trying to like, you know. But the plan was that I would read the lyric and my partner will explain it. It was time for me to do it, and I went up there, and like, I was leaning over the post like that, like kind of like hunch, like I would hunch and like not stand up straight, and I would like no attitude, like no emotion, like I was straight up just like if I was a robot, like da da da. Like, I didn't even read the lyric, I just explained it. So she made the kids literally like rip a piece of paper like trash as fuck, and write down a fucking review of like their work and staple it, and it was anonymous, but I know bitch's handwriting. Staple it, and at the end she will hand it to you. Now this is kind of stupid. Like the shit that they wrote was like, damn, like could you have not said anything else more dumber than that? So I'm presenting a project, and the first one was 6 devices. For one, I had 10, but thank you. More confidence and more effort. I had no confidence up there because for one, I didn't know what the doing, and two, no. So I get that one. But more effort, oh, well, effort, yeah. I get this one because I had no effort at all. So let's just move on. Somebody wrote, not very enthusiastic presentation. I didn't know I was here to entertain. Like, damn. His slides were too long. And with more intro. Poor posture. Poor posture. Somebody wrote poor posture. My posture was poor. I did not know I was in a beauty pageant where I had to stand up like straight and like poor posture. What do you care about my poor posture? Like I was fucking doing a presentation. Like your posture does not matter in English class, students. It's like the last week of school and I noticed that I have a C in her class when I did the project. So I look on progress book and I see that I only got 100 points when it's a 200-point project. So basically I just got a 50. And I look in the comments, I don't know exactly what it was, but it was saying that I only did half of the work. So that's why she gave me half of the grade. So I went up to her and I was like, what are you talking about? Miss, like why is my grade like this? Like I did both. You can go back to the PowerPoint, you can check that I have the whole thing. Like why is my grade down? Why does it say that it's half? And she's like, because you only did She swore that I only did one song. Oh, that's what it was, one song. She could have sworn that I only did one song. I did 2 songs, bitch. I went up there and people were telling me that it was too long. I don't know, but if it was too long, it was 2 songs. She never changed my grade till this day. I went up to her and I spoke to her. She didn't show up the last day of school and she didn't show up for senior prank day because she knew what was coming for her. But yeah, so that was my final grade in English class. All that hard work for literally nothing. Like nothing, because that would never matter ever. So that was it for this big story time of this teacher from hell. I know YouTubers do that on the title a lot, but I'm gonna do it too because I'm a YouTuber. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to check out my other videos. I talk shit on my Instagram video, of course. And check out my older videos, my reaction videos. If you guys do miss the BC reaction videos, I will make sure to always do one at least. And I made my social medias. I will have them in the link below or on screen. Also, make sure to be subscribed. Help me get to 500 subscribers. I'm so close. And I think we can do it because you guys are the best. And you guys are so good at this, at supporting me and all that shit and liking it up. So thank you guys so much. And see you guys next time.